Esme, why are you humping your sister?
When you got nothing better to do, it's time to get hanging with the hers.
So I was just gonna go to bed and something caught my eye in the window. It seems like there's either an accident or something going on over there, and all these lights like police and the big ambulance and what have you is right there. Gosh, I hope everyone's okay. I'm gonna try to walk down and see if I can see anything. I should really be just going to bed. I'm so tired. Okay, so I'm right by the freeway. You can hear it. And it's really deceiving because it looks like these cars are coming right at me, but they're not. So I guess this was further up. You could just sort of see past the headlight. You'll be able to see a flashing light. Like, yeah, I just walked like a mile or half a mile down the road here. I should just have stayed in bed. But yeah, just behind the headlights, there's like, you could just make out some flashing lights. Kind of looks like all these moons that are just there, but yeah, you could just, like I say, you could just make out some flashing lights. So it looks like it's further up, like maybe under the underpass. I don't think it's actually on the frontage road. I don't know, is that car coming right towards me or is that on the freeway? Oh, there's one behind me. Oh shit, I better move. Esme, why are you humping your sister? You're both girls. What are you doing? You're both girls. It makes no sense. What are you doing to your sister? What are you doing? Why are you humping your sister? You're both girls. Esme? Yeah, leave alone. You silly girls. Silly girls you are. Yeah, you better go sit there and be embarrassed. You got caught on video too. No denying it now. That's your coming out party. I'm a proud mama. I'm a proud mama. Silly girl. We've got like a little stream has formed. Look, we got a little creek in our front yard. How cool is that? It's a flowing little creek. There's a little creek over there too. Cool. Well, the car's getting a good wash.
A storm that moved through that area.
All right, that's the highlight of the day, other than the prince being born in England. But this is happening right outside my door. How cool is that? Hey guys, okay, so today is a royal baby watch, or baby royal watch. I don't know how you'll say it. Royal baby watch day. Princess Catherine is in labor. She's been in labor from what I could see is about 11 hours now. She's checked herself in. So why am I talking about a monarch in a foreign country removed from America and being on baby watch? Besides the fact that a lot of people are all interested in the royals, especially this new generation. Well, my like and my admiration and my love of the royals goes much further back than that. When I was 7, when I was 8 was when Princess Diana and Prince Charles got married. But when I was 7 was when they got engaged. And my mom had me writing letters to Princess Diana. So I was writing letters. Of course, you know, I'd get responses back, but never from her. It was always from my ladies in waiting. And they always used to say that, you know, of course, you know, due to the fact that the princess cannot write personal letters to people, but she does read her mail and she does hear from me. And so, you know, it's kind of like a pen palship with Princess Diana. I don't know if she ever really read any of them or not, but it was nice to feel that way. And even up until my early 20s, I would write periodically to her. Of course, I was probably writing to a lady in waiting who was just pretending to be her. But anyway, but yes, so she did write back, not Princess Diana, but the ladies in waiting. And I remember when Prince William was born, and I remember when Prince Harry was born. In fact, with Prince Harry, I don't remember exactly where I was when Prince William was born. I think I was in Hong Kong, but I know that when Prince Harry was born, I was actually leaving Penang, Malaysia. We'd been there on holiday, and on the airplane we had the newspaper, and the headlines was "It's a boy and you can call me Harry," was what the headlines were. It's like, Harry, what kind of a name is that? But of course that's his nickname of, you know, what is actually Harold, I believe it was. Anyway, but besides that, it's like, so my fascination or love, and I remember like Prince Andrew, my mum was very much a royalist. I don't know if she still is now. I think now it's just sort of like, you know, it's just, oh well, you know, life happens and everything. But when I was little, she really tried to instill it in me, because I was born in England. My mum's English. I have British citizenship. I was born in England. The only reason I was born in England, like, you know, a lot of people sort of wonder about my heritage, about my accent. I've actually got an English Australian accent. I was born in England. The only reason I was born in England was because Mum had to go back because she had complications in her pregnancy, and she was living in Hong Kong at the time with my dad. So she'd gone back to England. Basically, I'm not going to get into the whole story, but I was presumed dead in utero, and so she'd gone back to England to have me removed from her stomach. And well, you know, miracle happened, and I was actually born, and I was born alive. So here I am. Aren't you so lucky? But anyway, so she's always kind of instilled, and being a colonialist, because I'm an old colonialist, a Hong Kong colonialist. Like, Hong Kong is like one of the last, you know, British bastions, one of the last British colonies, and you know, I was blessed to grow up in the colonies, but it was very much influenced by Britain, and being English, you know, being born there. I never lived there except for one summer. For about, I guess we were there for about 6 months. My dad had open heart surgery, so we had to go to England, and we lived in London there. But actually, we lived right opposite Hyde Park on Park Lane, so that was lovely to go across to the park every day and walk through Hyde Park up to Buckingham Palace, and we did that quite often. It was really nice. But so yeah, for me, it's like I've always identified as being English. It's like people say, well, what are you? It's like, well, I'm English, right? Because I was born in England, but I was 8 weeks or 9 weeks old when I went back to Hong Kong. And but I still consider myself as being English. I'm very proud English. I do hold Canadian citizenship. That's my adopted country in the last 20 years. But I do consider myself English. My Australian accent comes from having spent a great deal of time in Australia. In fact, we were emigrating to Australia before my parents changed their mind and decided to go to Canada. But my grandparents lived in Australia. My brother lived in Australia. So we used to go there quite often. Mum and I would go every summer, our summer, their winter, and spend 2 months there. And then my last 2 years of high school was actually in Australia. So I do have, like, you know, some days I'm a little bit more Australian accent, some days more English, and it's like I can never tell. My husband always laughs when I finish talking to Australian people. He can't understand me for about a couple of hours after. Can you, dear? Can you understand me after I speak to Australian people for a couple of hours afterwards?
Yeah.
You can? Are you not even listening to my vlog?
No.
It's like you always say to me, I can't understand a word you're saying after I've spoken to.
No, I've gotten it now.
You've gotten it down now.
But your accent does get super thick after you talk to someone.
Can't help it. It's just one of those things. It's like him talking with his relatives out in North Carolina. Suddenly he becomes like this hillbilly guy. It's like, excuse me? Who are you?
Spend a summer there and you pick it up for life.
Who are you? And what have you done with my husband? Who is this hillbilly who's suddenly living here with me? Excuse me? But yes, so it's like, I guess that sort of happens with people. Anyway, so today I'm wearing my white, I'm wearing my blue and my red, and that's to represent the colours of the English flag of the Union Jack. Because there's a new baby coming. He's a new royal. don't care if it's a royal or not. I don't care if you're a monarchist or you're not a monarchist. It's a baby. It's a new life. So excited. I'm excited. Can you tell? Not one bit. But yes, so I don't know if it's going to be, nobody knows if it's a boy or a girl. Who knows if it's a boy or a girl? I think it's a girl, but that's just because I want it to be a girl. I really am hoping that, you know, the third in line to the throne is going to be a girl. Woman power! Yes! I want it to be a girl. I really hope it's going to be a girl. So, okay, so the mum's view is saying the royal baby is almost here. Duchess Kate has officially gone into labour. So, you know, they were saying today on the news that this baby is going to be not like how William and Harry was, you know, really out there. It's going to be a lot more guarded. And I agree with that. I think it should be. I don't think that these children should be out there and for the whole world to see. It's, you know what? We have a monarch we have a monarch right now. We have 2 in line to the throne. There's a 3rd in line. Eventually we'll see this child, and that's great. But you know what? The press need to just back the hell up. Excuse me, but this really pisses me off. I'm sorry, but press and frickin' paparazzi, back the hell up. You need to back up and leave these people alone. William has done so well after his mum passed away, but what the press does and what they have done, shameless. Shame on you. And if you're someone in the press, I don't care. I'm gonna tell you right now, shame on you. I don't like the press. I don't like, well, it's not the press. Yeah, I don't like the press. And I hate paparazzi. Yeah, and I said that word hate, and I'm sorry, but I do. I really, 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 really dislike them. To me, you're all cockroaches, and you should be squished. And I wouldn't squish a cockroach because I'm vegan, so there. But I'd squish you. But no, seriously, honestly, it's like, leave them alone. But it's just exciting that there's a new baby coming. So I'm excited. I'm very, very, very excited. And, you know, keeping peeled to different updates to see, you know, what's happening. And they're saying now that we might not even find out for like 18 days because the Queen needs to be notified first before it can be notified to the public. And she's going on holiday for like 18 days. Like, excuse me? Your great-grandbaby's been born and you're going on holiday? Yeah. You might want to cancel that trip and just sort of say we'll go there some other time or whatever.
Talk about priorities.
I know. Like, how rude is that? You know, this poor woman's been in there probably pushing for how long? You know, pushing out an heir for her. You know, another in line, and she's going to go off on a holiday. I'm not a huge fan of the Queen, just to let you know. You know, if anything happens to her, yeah, I'm gonna, you know, cry because she's, you know, the Queen and everything. But that's just me. I just cry because I cry. But I'm not a huge fan of the Queen with the whole Princess Diana thing. It's the older royals have it's just, you know, I think that things could have been done different a long time ago, and it didn't need to be kept so staunchly with tradition. And that's why I love William and Harry and how they've changed things, and good on them. You know what? Things need to freaking change, for crying out loud. It's an old establishment, and you know, I don't know, I just can't imagine like the world without, you know, British royalty. But if it happens, it happens. You know, they're just ordinary people, really. They just happen to have been born with a title. But that's just my opinion. But it's a baby! It's a brand new baby! And it's a representation of England. And yay! Well, I don't know if you could say it's even a representation of England. I mean, one day it's going to be a monarch, if they still have the monarchy then. Not going to be in my lifetime. But I just think it's exciting. I just think it's wonderful. I'm so excited! Alright, so leave me your comments, because you're going to get this vlog tomorrow, so we'll probably already know if it's a boy or a girl and everything else and all the details and blah 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 blah, unless of course the Queen goes away on holiday and we don't find out for 18 days. But yeah, leave a comment. Do you think it's a boy? Up until this point, did you think it was going to be a boy or a girl? And have you been watching it and been keeping? It's like I didn't even see the baby bump, like her baby bump, until like 2 or 3 weeks ago. That's how much I've really been following it. to be 100% honest. But yes, I have been waiting for this baby to pop out, because I'm excited. It's a new life, it's a new baby, and we celebrate new life and new babies. All right, well, that's it for today. That's all I got for today. Just excited, just happy, just like, you know, elated there's going to be a new life. And to me, it's kind of like, it's almost like it's like a full circle, because it's like I saw when, you know, his mum and dad got, well, Prince Charles and Diana got married, and then when Prince William was born, and now when he got married, and now he's having his first baby, and it's just like this whole cycle. And I was like, God, I'm feeling old. Do I look old? Just be kind. I mean not kind, but be honest. Do I look old? Do I look like a 40-year-old woman? I don't think so. I sure as hell don't act like a 40-year-old woman. I remember looking at people in the old days and like, oh, she's 40, and being like, them looking like they were ancient. Of course I was young, but by the same token, it's like, now it's like, I look at myself, I look at my friends, like, we don't even look anywhere close to 40. I don't understand this. Maybe it's just good genes. Who knows? I don't know. But anywho, that's it. Love and kisses to you all. Mwah. And let's hope there's gonna be a baby soon. And that's it. All right, talk to you later. Thumbs us up. Come on, you gotta thumbs us up. Like us on Facebook, on Twitter, and make sure you subscribe, share us to your friend, and leave us comments and video comments, because we got our Sunday shout out. And yesterday, Sunday shout out, we couldn't do any shout out because nobody freaking left us a video response. So this week, leave us a video response and we'll shout you out. Okay? Do it. You know you wanna. Okay, love you guys. Bye. Esme, why are you humping your sister?
Now, don't you forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it on with your friends. Until next time, hanging with the herd.